It's late at night. You told yourself you'd sleep early, but here you are, staring at your phone, scrolling endlessly. Another reel, another tweet, another useless piece of content that won't matter in an hour. You check the time, 3 a.m. You have to be up at 7, but instead of sleeping, you keep scrolling. You don't even know why. The alarm goes off. You slap snooze, 10 more minutes, then 20. Then suddenly you're late. You rush out of bed, throw on whatever's closest, and head out, already exhausted before the day has even begun. The day drags on. You sit through boring classes or a mindless job, barely present. You tell yourself that later you'll be productive. You'll hit the gym. You'll work on that project. You'll get your life together. But by the time you get home, you're drained. You grab your phone, sit on your bed, and suddenly it's 3 a.m. again. And the worst part? You know this cycle is destroying you. You know you're wasting time. You know you could be doing more, becoming more, but you feel stuck. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of young men feel exactly like this. Stuck, lost, falling behind. It feels like everyone else has it figured out while you're just drifting. But let me tell you something. They don't have it figured out either. Most of them are just better at pretending. And the ones who do have their life together, they weren't born that way. They made a choice. They realized that no one was coming to save them, that if they wanted more, they had to become more. So let me ask you, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to take control? Because if you are, I'm going to show you exactly how to break out of this cycle and become the man you're meant to be. Why you feel lost. Let's be honest, nobody teaches young men how to actually live. You go to school, memorize facts, pass tests, you learn history, math, maybe even how to dissect a frog. But nobody teaches you how to be disciplined, how to be confident, how to deal with failure, how to build a life worth living. Instead, you get distractions. You open Instagram, and there's some guy showing off his six-pack and luxury car, telling you you're not working hard enough. You scroll further, and now there's a motivational influencer shaming you for not making six figures at 18. And without realizing it, you start comparing. You start believing you're behind, that you're not good enough, that you'll never catch up. So what do? You escape. You drown your time in video games, endless YouTube videos, and mindless scrolling because at least there, you feel something. At least there, you don't have to think about how empty your real life feels. But let me hit you with the truth. You're not behind. You just haven't started yet. The difference between you and the guys who are winning isn't luck. It isn't genetics, it's action. They didn't wait for motivation. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They just started, and that's what you need to do. Step 1, fix your body. The easiest way to start fixing your life, fix your body first. If you're weak, if you feel unconfident, if you hate the way you look, start lifting weights, start training. The gym is the best place to build discipline because it gives you instant feedback. You show up, you train, you get stronger. It's simple. There's no luck, no algorithms, no fake competition. Just you, the weights, and your willingness to improve. You don't need a fancy gym membership. Push-ups, squats, running, all free. Just start today, because when you start looking better, you start feeling better. And when you start feeling better, you start acting better. Step 2, cut out distractions. Social media is designed to keep you weak. It hijacks your brain, floods you with dopamine, and makes you feel like you're achieving something when you're really doing nothing. Think about it. How many times have you watched self-improvement videos, nodding along, feeling motivated, and then done absolutely nothing with that motivation? It's because you're stuck in consumption mode instead of action mode. Start cutting out the things that are draining your time. Mindless scrolling, binge watching, gaming marathons. If you spend 6 hours a day consuming content, imagine what you could build in that time instead. And no, you don't have to delete everything. Just control it. Use social media as a tool, not as an escape. Step 3, build a skill. If you're broke, if you have nothing going for you, you need to become valuable. How? By building a skill. Learn to edit videos, learn to code, start a YouTube channel, get into sales. It doesn't matter what, just pick something and get good at it. Because in the real world, skills are the only thing that separate winners from losers. You don't get rich from complaining. You don't get successful from watching others succeed. You win by creating something valuable. Start today. Even if you suck at first, you'll be miles ahead of everyone still sitting around doing nothing. Step 4, surround yourself with winners. And I know this sounds cliche, but hear me out. Look at the people who are actually successful. Have you ever seen a millionaire with a best friend who's addicted to video games and spends 12 hours a day watching Twitch? Have you ever seen a top athlete whose closest circle is made up of guys who just sit around smoking and complaining about life? The harsh truth is, if your friends are losers, you'll become one too. But if you surround yourself with disciplined, driven people, you'll naturally rise to their level. And if you don't have those people around you yet, go find them. Join a gym. Get into online communities. Start putting yourself in places where ambitious people are, because the people you spend the most time with will shape your future. Step 5. Set a clear goal. Most guys feel lost because they have no direction, no plan, no real goal. If you don't have a target, you'll never hit anything. Decide what you want. Fitness goals, money goals, personal growth. Whatever it is, write it down. Make it clear, and then break it down into small steps you can actually follow. Then start taking action. Even if it's small, even if it's messy, progress is progress. And once you see that first win, you'll never want to stop. And if you really want to know exactly how you can set goals the right way, so you never miss one, check out the video I made about that. Link is in the description. Here's the truth. You were never lost. You were just waiting for someone to tell you that you already have everything you need to win. The difference between the man who stays stuck and the man who succeeds? Action. No more waiting. No more excuses. The time is now. So what's your next move? Because a year from now, you'll look back at today and realize that this was the day everything changed.